Everyone's got a story to tell. Each of us treads a unique path through this gifted experience we call life on Earth, and I look forward to someday watching the video highlights of my fellow time travelers' lives on some kind of heavenly Cinemax screen. What follows is a brief description of my own journey for those interested in gaining some insight into where I'm coming from and how I arrived at such a scandalous conclusion. I was born 2 months premature in rural Japan in 1957 to second-generation Church of Christ missionary parents, the fourth of 5 boys, my twin dying soon after birth. Both parents were 110% dedicated to spreading Christ's message to the world, and each of us boys implicitly understood that we were to follow suit someday in some fashion. As it were, each of our paths toward the fulfillment of that directive would prove much less formal or complete than theirs, and would include many detours along the way. Due to the death of my twin brother, my mother's grief was inconsolable, and the loneliness of a decade on the mission field became too much to bear any longer. We left Japan for America before I was a year old, and I spent the next 22 years living in various suburbs of Los Angeles, California. There was ever present in our home an intense awareness of the absolute necessity of living a God-guided, grounded life, and of the eternally bad consequences of choosing any other alternative. While that didn't prevent my 3 brothers' rebellion against the older generation and their full participation in the hippie movement of the 60s, it did keep me on the straight and narrow, at least through my late teens. As a young lad, I fully enjoyed hanging out with my big brothers on any adventures they would allow me to do so, many of them, for their part, being drug-enhanced. They wouldn't let me participate in the drugs or smoking or drinking or any criminal behaviors, and even if I may have wanted to do a little experimenting in that regard, my Bible-guided conscience would not allow for it. Partly that was due to a genuine desire to live a life pleasing to God, partly because I had come to understand that being high on life was the naturally better alternative, and partly because from a very young age I had the hell scared into me by my mother and the Pentecostal preacher